Alright, so this I guess will be cabin project 2. We're gonna see what work has been done over the past nearly a month, considering it was holiday season. Keep that in mind, if not quite as much otherwise will be done, but also trying to race against some inclement weather coming in next month. That's what we get to. Alrighty.
Stick build the rafters and get metal on the roof, and then we can start enclosing the sides and get it in the dry. So yeah, everything's looking good.
Alrighty. Hey, at least the weather's a little nicer this time. It's a little cooler, but it's not threatening rain.
No, right.
Well, it's supposed to be it's supposed to be overnight, but that's in northwest Arkansas too, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
No, I think it's down here too. I just been, right here, right now. Tomorrow's a tamale. There we go. Tamale thing.
I like tamales.
What? I do too. Tamales are good.
I am actually quite getting hungry.
A tamale is just a southern tamale.
We got a fire pit. We can get some marshmallows.
Fire pit's going good. We got about 8-foot stack of wood over there in between the trees. We cut up a bunch more of this deadfall laying around and got it all cleaned up. We probably spent about 3 or 4 hours doing that yesterday.
Yeah, that's neat.
We're gonna have to have wood all winter out here, burning stuff. And
well, there's certainly some to be found.
you want to come up and walk these bedrooms and this bathroom and stuff?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you like building overall in the winter or the summer better?
I hate summertime in Arkansas.
There you go.
I'd rather be inside, air conditioning, remodeling houses or whatever. I prefer to build in the winter, fall and winter, for sure. Yeah.
Walked through and ironed out a few more details, but this time of year the sun sets, especially out here in the mountains, so didn't have time to walk you through it. They're already painting the floor just so it's a little bit weather-proofed, because we're supposed to get some bad weather tomorrow. But we'll do a little black box talk and share things, but it's coming along. Hopefully the next time you see it, it'll be in the dry or close on to it. Colder today, like we said, but at least it's not at all raining yet. It's supposed to move in tonight.
Good thing, because check this out. So,
yeah, this part is going to be shorter than the first. Part of it was it's only been a couple of weeks, and that was over the holidays, so I'm actually a little impressed that they did any work at all, considering that and the weather. And as we mentioned there, it was going to turn bad the next day, and they needed to paint the floor. I wanted to kind of walk around with you and show you where things were going to go exactly, but the time we walked off and everything here, he had already started painting it. When he said that, I thought he meant he was going to do that next, but literally he was just putting a layer over the wood to kind of moisture barrier it, because the next day we did get a couple inches of snow. Didn't stay very long, but it's been wet all weekend. We did the next week, so yeah. But all in all, coming along well. We didn't want to go too far because he wanted to check a few things with me. For example, exactly where I wanted windows, doors, that kind of thing. The only thing I wanted to change was the living room window just a little bit. I was actually very happy with where he kind of placed the bedroom doors and stuff. That worked out well. Bathroom's a bathroom. Probably the one area we had to talk about the most was the kitchen layout and also the utility closet. Made a few little changes there. Also, we kind of changed the staircases up the deck. I moved the front one. For some reason, it seems like everyone wants to center the front walkway up on the deck. I wanted to put it on the very corner on the side. You'll see it probably next time. But I thought that would give better parking and also just be more space efficient. Maybe not as aesthetically appealing, but more space efficient. He suggested moving the other stairs up the deck to kind of be more flush with the side of the house on the north side, which I agreed to because that actually made a lot of sense given how things are kind of working out. But yeah, he thinks next time he'll have the deck built because he wants to have that extra space to work with when he's doing the roof. He's got the metal for the roof ordered. So I don't know if it'll be in the dry fully next when we do part 3. I mean, if the weather cooperates, sure. But if it's continuing like today, cold and rainy, maybe not. But maybe we just have a roof on it. But yeah, He also made me a little attic space, you know, kind of a little attic storage space. That should be useful. And why not? So it's coming along. Coming along. We did get an address request submitted. Had a little bit of a miscommunication there with someone helping me out with the address thing, but we got that all worked out. And need to do that so we can get a temporary electric pole set up, and then that'll lead to a septic tank and all that good stuff. And we kind of have a target date now. J-Ro's father, in a roundabout way, essentially asked if we could go out there for the eclipse, which is going to be on April 24th. And just so happens the cabin region in the Ozarks here is just right at the edge of total eclipse. And I was talking with Fox, and because he works as a first responder firefighter, they're expecting at least 25,000 people in my hometown. For comparison, the population of that town is under 4,000. So yeah, but we're hoping we'll be able to stay in it by the end of April for the eclipse day. And the contractor there said if it's not 100% done, 85%. And of course, part of it will be on me too if I get furniture bought in there on time. But that's kind of a thing for spring, and we're gonna wait. I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but we're gonna wait and kind of set up the shooting range itself in the spring, so we have an idea of how the foliage comes in, what limbs may not need trimming, what might need trimming, you know, trees to work around, because I don't want to damage trees if I don't have to. But on the other hand, I don't need trees near where bullets are going to fly, because they'll get hit and that won't be good for them either. So we'll try to work around them as best as possible. I will say that a few people have said that the cabin, even though it's not starting off all that big, 750, 800 square feet, because I'm trying to lay it out efficiently, using space as best I can, a lot of people have commented that it's feeling bigger than they envisioned. Another thing I did for the bedrooms, instead of having built-in closets, I'm not doing closets in the bedroom. I'm gonna build wardrobes. And my point is we can move those around. Sorry about that. Knock at the door. Decided to order, well, from pizza place, but not pizzas today. I actually got a couple of sandwiches and some buffalo wings and some cinnamon things. And I had the mic on, and the guy said, "Are you doing a YouTube video?" The towns we live in. Anyway, it's just a cold little rainy day here, like I said, so this felt like ordering something as opposed to cooking or snacking. Since I've been gone and just got back a few days, well, I got back a day ago from down there. Don't really have much food, but yeah. So yeah, people have been kind of complimenting the layout, and I think having wardrobes will be nice because we can move them around if we want to rearrange the rooms later. I also want to build little kind of L-shaped desks under the windows for the bedrooms. And one thing that the contractor said there was a lot of people build windows way too low. They install them way too low. He liked putting them, hard to say, maybe 3 foot off. And he likes that style better. I get it. It gives you room for furniture and what have yous. But yeah, coming along. You know, after essentially 2 years of nothing happening, I'm a little in disbelief that it is finally happening, and happening quite quickly. I think going relatively small in the beginning is helping too. Materials are easier to get, and you can just knock it out quicker. But I do still plan to do add-ons. In fact, the builder said that in the future, long term, it's strong enough it could even support a second floor. You know, like maybe like a second bedroom and bathroom upstairs. Well, third, because there's 2 bedrooms. And that's basically what we're doing. The bedrooms are roughly, I think, 10 by 12 feet. And then you've got a pretty small bathroom, 5 by 6 or so. 5 by 8 maybe is what he said. A small hallway. Relatively decent kitchen, all things considered. And then just kind of a living room area. So essentially kitchen and living room mostly together, divided by a bar and some cabinets. Utility room off of kind of in between them too, making them feel somewhat separated. And then a small hallway with the bedrooms on each side, and then bathroom at the end, and then an attic access for storage in that same nook. And then hopefully we can add on another room in a year or two, and then maybe long term even add on a second floor. Who knows? It's nice to have potential options. And I went ahead and bought the Conex container out there. What was that thing? About 10 foot by 30, I think. And it seemed like a good deal. What I'm kind of thinking about doing, in addition to storing stuff for the cabin, maybe targets and things out there, I might even store some business supplies out there, you know, say boxes from Uline bubble wrap. Because usually when I like to order, I like to get several at a time. It's cheaper, more efficient, but then I don't have a lot of storage space here at the place for those. So, you know, keep a couple of bundles here and then keep 7 or 8 extra bundles out there, because I plan on being out there at least once a month, maybe once every couple of weeks. And so when I'm running out here, you know, just kind of utilize the storage. A lot more efficient and saves money versus renting a storage unit. We'll see. Just trying to think of ways to utilize it and, you know, multi-purpose and make it worthwhile. Oh, rainy old day. Yeah, so hopefully we'll start doing videos from there by mid-spring. And something I was thinking about doing for Patreons or maybe YouTube live stream supporters of Mishaco is seeing if anyone wants to sponsor targets, you know. I forget, you know, let's just say it costs $200 total, the frame, the chains, and the steel. I'm just kind of pulling a number out, but you know, whatever for a target. People can donate money towards that and say like $20, okay, you get to be one of 10 people. Or if someone donates $200, that can be like their target, and we can put their name on it, you know. I don't know, kind of name the target either after them or whatever they want the target named as. Maybe even let them pick the shape of the target, you know, cowboy hat or regular bullseye or whatever. It was just a thought I had that people might enjoy and help us out, you know, help defer some of the costs and also kind of promote participation. Let me know what you think here. I might toss that idea around more and announce it on Patreon. But no, it was a good trip down. We just don't have much time this time of year because it gets dark so early, and of course they have to wrap up. But if spring comes on, we'll be able to do more shooting out there and whatnot. But my time down was pretty scrunched. I had a lot I needed to do. But the good news is, even though I was only down for 2.5 days, I got a lot done, more than I really anticipated. So yeah, all's well that ends well, right? So yeah, that's the cabin project as of the first week of January 2024. He broke ground on that mid-November, just a little bit before Thanksgiving, so he's been working under 2 months. I think he's made some pretty good progress. What do you think? And again, sorry there wasn't much footage out there, just ran out of time, but next time we'll get more, I promise. With that, this is Misha, and I'll update you on how the cabin is progressing next time.